Hi everybody, I'm continuing in my series on Halloween cards, and today I'm bringing you some little 3x3 cards, which are so cute, and matching envelopes. So you can make them yourself if you'd like to. They're so easy. The base of the card is just a 3x6 piece of cardstock, scored in the middle at 3 inches, folded, and then I came in 1/4 of an inch on each layer. So I did a layer of a printed paper, another layer of the orange, and a layer of white. And then the stamps that I used is called Frightfully Fun. It's got some really cute, tiny little characters in it. And it has these little sentiments in there also. And then I put just a piece of twine around and a button. Now, the easy way to do the twine is don't wrap it all around the layer that you're going to put it on. Take the piece of twine, run it across the front like you want it to look, turn it over, and then tape it to the back of the white and tape it down pretty tight so it's not moving around a lot. Then I took another piece of twine, put it under the twine that was there, through the buttonholes, and tied a couple of knots in it. Now, if you don't want your button to move around a lot, I put a little dot of glue under there so it wouldn't move so much. But like I said, simple to do. Here is the stamp set that I used. It's got all sorts of little characters on there that are so cute. And little sayings too. And this time I didn't use the Scaredy Cat paper pack. I went with Chalk It Up. I had a lot of scraps, and making these small cards is a great way to use up your scraps. So we've got the pumpkin, and we've got the ghost, and I didn't color him. I just put a little glitter around the base of him. We have got the bat, and I decided he needed to be purple. And then we've got the mummy, and the mummy I just added a little around the edges. I decided the mummy walking around would not stay pristine white. The Shinhan markers that I used are peony purple, golden yellow for the pumpkin, and then I used something called clay to go around the edges of the mummy. Okay. And then I have some little envelopes that I've made to match. These are really easy to do. I know they look like it'd be hard to do it. It's really not. The measurements for these are 7 inches long by 4 1/4 wide. And then this is what they look like before you put them together. And you're going to score them. You score them first this way. Sorry, let me do it this way. At 1 inch and at 4 1/4. And then you would turn it on your scoring board and score it 1/2 inch. Turn it around again to the other side, score it 1/2 inch. And then you're going to fold all your scores up, all sides, and you will be able to see that there is a rectangle here, 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 and here. And you need to cut and remove those. Once you cut and remove those, then I always round the edges. So I've rounded all of my edges. And I decided to make liners for these. So the liner I cut at 4 by 3 1/4. I put it in here, and then I didn't round the corners, the edges on the top until I had that paper on there also. And I folded it a couple of times, and then I went ahead and rounded those corners. And then all you do is fold up the long end and glue it along the edges. Could not be simpler. The black twine I used, I don't know where, it's American Crafts. I have no idea how long I've had it or where I purchased it. It was just in my stash of stuff. So to make these, all you're going to need is some way to cut the paper. So a paper trimmer, scissors, I guess, if you're good enough. I am not. Corner rounder, if you want to round the corners, you don't have to. Something to color in the little stamps, but you could leave them black and white if you want to. You don't really have to color them in. I used Memento black ink because I knew I was going to try to color these a little bit. You need some scissors, and you need a scoring tool, or hopefully a scoring board. Hopefully you have one. It makes it so much easier to do if you have one. And then whatever the adhesive that you choose to use this day. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll have a link to my blog where I'll have all the measurements and how I put these together in detail there. Thank you very much.